I think this thing's on now. All right, welcome to the Practical Pistol Show. My name's Ben Steger. I'm here to answer your shooting questions. Joining me is producer Candice.
Hi, guys. Yep. Still no good intro. Sorry.
Jesus Christ. It's got to get better at some point. All right, what are we talking about today, Candice?
Well, today let's talk about the USPSA presidential election. It's blown up.
It's like episode 3 of the reformat. We're getting into that shit.
Yeah, there's like a whole thread on Duty Project and everything. So
yeah, let's talk. This is going to be great. Let's talk about Duty Project threads.
Well, I imagine there's a thread somewhere about it too.
No? I'm gonna Google it right now. No one gives a shit. But all right, yeah, it's cool. Let's talk about it.
Okay, so apparently there's 4 dudes running: Manny Bragg, Jack Suber, Mike Foley, and Paul Hyland just threw his hat into the ring. So that's
Paul
who's
Hyland
running.
is. Yeah. It's all right.
Oh,
He's
that monster.
Gotta have monster, dude. All right. Paul Hyland wrote his manifesto. I read it. Well, manifesto's maybe kind of a loaded term, right?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't seem too nefarious.
Okay. Well, so what are we talking about? Like, what's there? When is this thing? This is like a year from now, right?
Yeah, it is. It's it's about a year from now, and I don't know. I mean, that's kind of all I know, man. It's pretty not important to me, really.
What are the issues in the campaign?
Well, apparently the issues are that USPSA is kind of fucked up, apparently, and
they suck nuts at finances.
Yeah, well, I mean, also nobody knows like when Nationals is because the website is never updated.
I don't.
And,
yeah, the website sucks nuts too.
Yeah, and half a dozen people are kind of mad that Production Optics didn't get the nod or something.
And that is. Paul Hyland is the Production Optics candidate.
Yes. As far as I don't know about Mike Foley. I don't know his positions, except that he shoots for Wilson Combat, so...
I don't know him.
Yeah, I don't know him either. And he hasn't written a manifesto yet, so...
Oh, man.
And Manny Bragg doesn't like Production Optics, and neither does Jack Suber.
Wait, how do you know that?
Oh, because someone on duty said it? Right?
It must be true.
Don't say anything.
Some retard on the internet said it.
Yeah,
so
basically.
Probably. All right. Well. Okay. So the website we're going to fix, and finances, and we're going to get Production Optics.
Well, if Paul Hyland is elected, perhaps yes. Maybe. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I have no idea if he can deliver.
Now the board would still have to vote it in. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, they kind of voted production Optics right down. So.
Boom! They're like, fuck Production Optics. It was like 8 no's, just not even happening.
Okay, so, yeah, so the question is, I mean, I don't know, why do we even care about who gets to be USPSA President? What does USPSA President do? Yeah, exactly. I don't know either.
I think they just kind of like get someone to run nationals and like set nationals dates and stuff.
Well,
and they break ties on the board. I know they do that.
Okay, that's important.
Well, there's ties sometimes.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so let's see. So Production Optics, or I mean, yay or nay?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's not even. Fuck Production Optics. Shit's stupid.
Oh. Why is it stupid?
It dilutes the sport. We don't. It's pointless.
Okay.
Here's a division for guns that nobody shoots.
Hey, I'll have you know I've seen a couple guys actually shoot it.
They've shot Production Optics?
Well, they shot a gun with an optic on it that wasn't really a competitive open gun, so I think it was Production Optics.
Oh, whatever.
Hey, they were more accurate than I was, but I mean they did take 4 times as long. Yeah, I know. Whatever.
Okay.
So,
anything else we got to talk about with this mess?
know, man. I guess we pretty much covered that we don't really care who wins.
We're way too apathetic to discuss.
I know. I mean, I've already given it more thought in this small amount of minutes than I probably planned on ever giving it.
I will admit, I read the Paul Hyland manifesto.
Man, it was a pretty good manifesto, though.
And my summary of it was good.
Oh, yeah, you can't see my face. No. I mean, yes. Okay, your summary was all right, but the manifesto had, like, pictures and stuff, too. And that was kind of neat. And Paul Hyland also apparently takes a lot of pictures of girls shooting, so he's got that going for him, right? He grows the sport with female shooters or something, I guess?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's the thing that he does.
Yes, and whatever. So, I don't know.
Does that make you want to shoot more when you see those articles and stuff?
Actually, yeah, it does.
See?
Yeah, see, man, it's working. But it doesn't matter because I would have done it anyway, so I'm not exactly, like, new to the idea or on the fence. So,
okay.
Anyway. All right, so, yeah, I'm not even going to fill out the ballot, so I think we're pretty much agreed on USPSA President is not an interesting topic.
Well, it's not yet. Maybe it'll get really interesting if there's cool shit happens and then there's, people doing more than complaining about the website, which has always sucked and will probably always suck.
Okay. Well, all right, how about we do a question then?
Yes, let's do a question. Let's do a question.
Okay, the question is, let's see, love all your books and your podcasts, very helpful to noobs like myself. My question is, have you noticed any difference in shooting round nose versus hollow point from an accuracy or recoil standpoint? I don't reload myself, but looking at Freedom Munitions 9mm ammo, the price difference is very small. And also, what grain of bullet is better for IPSC matches? Right now I shoot 124, but read somewhere that 147 produces less recoil and muzzle flip.
I hate gear questions. Holy shit.
What?
I know you love gear questions, don't you, Candice?
Yeah, I kind of love, like, gear questions and reloading questions because, like, I can't reload ammo very well, apparently, but I thought I could.
Oh my god. Okay, as far as accuracy, difference between round nose and hollow point, I think that generally for most guns, it's kind of like specific to your gear. I think most people find that hollow points are slightly more accurate.
That's completely my finding that I did. The hollow point full metal jackets were much more accurate. But anyway.
Hold on. Well, what's much more accurate?
Well, okay, I could shoot a better group with them at 25 yards by like half an inch.
By half an inch, like 2 inches one way and an inch and a half the other, or something.
Well, 2 and 1 and a little better, but yeah, basically.
I mean. Yeah, they're better, but it's like, I don't know, shades of white or something at that point. It's not.
Well, one was full metal jacket and one was plated, so I don't know. That could have been it. Whatever.
Well, a lot of people will find certain plated bullets with, whatever the new heavy plated stuff. That stuff works really well.
Oh, okay, cool.
Doesn't matter. But you got to test it in your own gear. As far as recoil, I don't think there's a difference.
Damn, between 124 and 147, no difference?
No, the question was round nose and hollow points. Is there a difference from a recoil standpoint?
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no difference. Right.
I mean, maybe, but not that I've observed.
So, how about 124s versus 147s?
Well, the 147s are going to probably feel softer and slower, and it tends to be shooter specific. I know probably a few years ago I would have said that most people really prefer 147s, but with so many people shooting heavier guns now, I mean, I see a lot of people that they just like 124s better. They're they snap a little bit more, but they feel faster. You know, a lot of people don't like a gun that feels like a cycle slow. So what do you need to do? You need to test your gear yourself and develop your own opinion. Yes?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'm kind of going more. I used to love the 147s, but I'm kind of thinking maybe not.
Well, I shoot 124s in practice because I'm a cheap fucker.
That's a good reason, I guess. All right.
It's the way to be.
All right. Well, that's the topic in the question, I guess. So.
All right, so we're done. We can, bam, kill this shit show. Episode 3, we're shutting it down. All right, so if you have a shooting question you'd like to send to me, head over to bensteger.com. Hit me by email. I will put your question on the show, maybe. So, yeah, there we go. Say goodbye, Candice.
Goodbye, Candice.